National networking business systems where you all come together. As well, you look the life with a business purpose. All of you come with the beautiful dreams and they look with your own plans, constructs, ideas to make them reality. I have a few questions before I go ahead. One, the best question for you is that all of you are looking for success, right? Through BNI. Now my question to all of you is that how many will love to get failures in the life? Can anyone come up top? Anyone? Apart from success, how many of you can love failures? So this journey of making dreams into reality is not so easy. It's not so easy. If you ask me as my profile, I was introduced to you, but let me go ahead a little. Working with the technologies in a medicine, looking for a change, what else can be done? The reason being that is that we are living in a dynamic world. I'm going to take you a journey which is beyond your business. Business is a part of life, but we'll look something which is beyond that. Before we go ahead, I'll just put on some famous quotes for you. Remember, each successful man has gone multiple failures. Success is not a destination. It is a byproduct of your work. If you dream to have success, only success, then you will always compromise. And I never believed in my life cycle, being a surgeon, having multiple dreams, having multiple failures. But none of the failure could be part of my life. I left the failures where I failed. And I went ahead and ahead and ahead as a journey. Not to get the success, but the journey took me where you and I cannot dream. I have reached that stage today. If I had thought of my success journey to go somewhere, I would not come here today. I would have been somewhere practicing in some hospital, doing my own practice, creating some stories of some patients, but that not success. It's a product of your journey. If you cannot take risk, remember, then itself is a risk for your life. You should know the potential of your brain, your ability to do. And when you talk of doing something from dreams to reality, then this becomes the first step of your life, which you call biggest risk is not taking any risk. Who says this? Ratan Tata. Narayan Murthy. Success is not about how much you make money. Let me tell you, if your money cannot change the people's life, at the end you are going to keep money here only. It will go to someone else. So the base success is not about how much money you got, but how much difference you make in others' life. This is my theme of life. If I can change your lives, that's my success. It's not how much money make. Money anybody will do. There are many people in the world who are trillionaires, billionaires. Through their right practices, wrong practices, whatever it may be. But their impact, it is not on the society. Community which is giving you recognition, community which is taking you ahead, community is going to give you a position. And if you cannot change their lives, it doesn't make 1% difference of your success. And never treat success as your destination. It's not a destination. It's a part of journey. When you start working, just don't look at a failure, don't look at a success. They are both are the things of the byproducts of your work. They are not the destinations of your life. Because I'll tell you, your destination may be far ahead and you're stuck up with your success and failures here itself. But you don't know what is the potential you have got. So leave them there in your life. Leave them there where they. Just go ahead. Don't get entangled with the success and don't cry for the failures. They are the results of your actions in your during life. While doing the business, while running a family, whatever you do. These are the part of your life. Success cannot be a destination. It's just a byproduct while I'm working, while I'm designing my life. my journey could be much more better, much more ahead, which is kept for me. If I stop with the success and failure, which always we talk about, probably you are closing the doors of your much more possibility in the life. This story applies to my life. I failed many times in my life. Trust me, every failure took me one step ahead. I will give some quotes. I was doing my diploma degree in Vienna. That was not my dream. My dream was to go to US. That way I was born in a very small village in the rural of Maharashtra. My degree of MBA is from a very rural small medical college. Masters from there. I did my urology practice in Bombay sometime. And my aim was to settle in US. I could not do it. I did not stop there. It was not my failure. It gave me a pathway. This is not meant for you. You are meant for something else. So I went in a search to Europe, did my studies there. Remember, that was also not my destination. It was just a step to achieve something in life. But trust me, that failure made me come here today. Now today, if it had gone to US, maybe a small zone of people might recognize me. Maybe I'm a board certified physician there. Today, I'm a board certified physician from US for the most competitive subject, regenerative medicine, most advanced. Today, I'm an adjunct assistant professor in the University of Indiana in US in the medical school. I'm a diplomat of American board, I'm a faculty with the university, but the journey which has brought me today here is because that I failed there. I did not stop, I just went ahead. Whatever came to me as a chance, not by choice. There are many of them, I may not read all of you, but all of you should understand when I'm telling you, these are the phrases coming from the most successful people of the world. This is something about my research work, I may not talk more about this. These are the assist profiles which I got it because I failed many times. This failure has made me multiple successes. And during that failures, the best part was I did not stop. This entrepreneurship for me is a recent happening, very recent happening. Reason being that I work not on the principle of entrepreneurship. I did not practice this. I always practice controversial philosophies, very controversial philosophies to be successful. Like when I say failure is the better than success, it's a very controversial sentence. People will not believe what I'm talking. It's a nonsense. Because failure teaches you every step of life, makes you learn what is wrong, what is right. Failure gives a lesson to make you not to make mistakes. Failure gives you possibility of your incompetence. You could not do it more because you were less something. Your communications were less, your entrepreneurship were less, you could not communicate right to the right people, or the efforts were less. So it makes you more powerful. And that is what my definition of entrepreneurship. This my definition makes me life not by choices, by chance. So I make my life by chances. There are no choices for me. Many financial companies, many bankers come to me to ask me, Doc, you have done such a big work, you have been such a researcher, you have been so much work doing internationally, because I present in at least 70 countries my patients come from. So what's your aim? What's your destination? And how much money you want to make? He said, every entrepreneur has an aim to make money. That's the problem of entrepreneurs. My problem is, I don't want to make money. Money is my byproduct. It will come to me. There's no choice for that. So I don't want to look at money. I want to look at my journey, which is made for billions, trillions dollars, not for 100 crore, 200 crore, which you aim. I don't do anything. I don't know my destination. I just keep on walking, walking, walking. People come, sit in your train, they get down, people come, talk to you, they go away. Is the part of life. How many of you realize that All the people you meet in the life, in kind of businesses, in kind of relationships, how many of them stood with you for the lifetime? Very few of them. Very, very few of them. They come as a transit passengers, they go away with the transit passengers. So my definition of entrepreneurship is a very controversial. Key characters we all know. The creativity, business, trust, confidence, everybody talks. Right? These we should know definitely, but at the same time flexibility plays a major role for me. Suppose I'm on a project, and it has come with lot of issues and problems. And I sit with the problems trying to solve them one by one. This I'm doing why? Because I got some destination which I get. Suppose I don't keep the destination, I'll immediately find an alternative path. I'll not waste my time to compromise for the things for the success. Just immediately close the chapter. Look for an opportunity, a chance which is more powerful than the choices. Now people say, we have this choice, I want to do this, I want to do this. I have a question to all of you. How many of you completed your choices in your life? All your choices were completed? I don't think. And even if somebody says, I have completed my choice, trust me, that's a very compromised choice. You have done a lot of compromise to get that thing. But suppose in place of that, I work on chances. I don't do compromise in life. I don't compromise. I have a chance, I'll jump it. Without thinking for a second. The one earlier lady spoke was very good. That 7-second impression is your power to make decisions. But if you can make that decision in that time, without looking at the result, but the concept of your own mind, your self-confidence, yes, I can do it. We'll take it to the journey. But suppose I get a lot of people in my life coming and saying, I have not done this. I cannot do it. I have not an experience there. Remember, the moment you say, I don't have experience, you are lost that chance. One experience I'll show you. During my career, I had always a big fear of stage. Throughout my life, I was scared of going on the stage because I used to fear myself here. If people come and ask me a question instantly, can I collect that subject and answer them? Particularly it was when the first chance I got on an international platform with the Indian University, I was called as a speaker there. This was my first time. I was so scared, but after that talk, trust me, I found international platforms are more easy for me. The reason I tell you, in anywhere you go world, your competition kills you. And when you go to international forum, nobody knows you. Who are you? Nobody knows you. The subjects of mine, nobody knows so much. People follow me because I talk to the subject by making a point of self-confidence. So this makes, and flexibility is a chance which you have to take every time. Flexibility, go ahead. There's a problem, go ahead. Don't wait, I'll solve it. I don't want to solve that problem. Keep it there. It will get solved automatically of its own, but I'll go ahead. The entrepreneurial journey is the journey which I'm talking to today. This journey should be so powerful, so strong, no problem, any hurdle can stop. The moment you stop, you are lost the opportunity. Don't search about the problems around you. Let them be. They will not eat away, they will not run, because if the problem, somebody will not touch it. Go ahead. Take an options. Find the subjects. This is, I'll tell you, after 30 years of doing surgery, I was so, I feel like I'm doing such the same work, same operations for years together. Is it good for my brain? Is it an ability that I'm born for? No, I'm not doing the same, something new. So this entrepreneurial journey taught me, if you want to go ahead, please change the platform. Please change the platform. The platform on which you are there, there's a saturation. Now you reach optimum. Optimum is up, and therefore further ahead going is not possible. So I am at a point, let's change the platform. And this platform changed in my life to overcome the health crisis. As a practitioner of medicine, I always realized in my practice, at least I would say 8,000 indications, 8,000 diseases. Still today, there are no solutions. My friend spoke to you about few diseases of neurological, like Alzheimer, Parkinson, dementia, schizophrenia, depression is part of life and aging processes. You cannot stop that. Second part, all type of cancers is unsolved problem today. All type of organ failures, transplants. I remember the first organ transplant took place in 1950 of the kidney. 70s we reached to the liver. 80s plus we reached to the heart and lungs, pancreas transplant. Due to this journey of 70 years of this science, I call this transplant as a gift of life. I call it a gift of life. When you give a kidney to someone, eyes to someone, you're gifting life to that person. It's a gift of life. Now here, when you talk of transplant, giving a gift to someone else, still after 75 years, the two basic problems of transplant are still unsolved. And taken right in from me, in future also they will be never solved. One, rejection of the organs because of immune systems. Even today, we have so many drugs, list of drugs to work on organ transplants, to take steroids, immunosuppressants, drug-modifying disease-modifying drugs, a number of which have got side effects more than the disease. Remember. Now, second is source of organ. There are no shops where you can go and buy it. A living man donating the organ, in the part of the world where we live, this becomes a business. This is also unethical. Very much unethical. It becomes a big business, which we see happening. So to overcome these kind of situations, I work on the technologies. Can I regenerate your organ within your body? Can I change your organ by transplanting the individual cells which make the organ? Can I replace that function? Yes, to some extent. This is a talk which I delivered in Dubai on the same function, like where an organ transplant was issued. So it was highly appreciated, saying that yes, we can achieve this goal by making new concept on this not same platform, by conceptually understanding how do we regenerate our organs. Remember, when you go to primitive animals, take starfish, take any, like your lizard at your home, simple. You cut the tail, it will grow, right? You lose the eye in a starfish, it will regenerate. All these things have to understand why we cannot achieve that power of regenerating organs. We repair the organs, we don't regenerate organs. So there my journey went with the same idea. Can we do that? And novel idea can change everything. This is one of the examples I quote myself in my life. No power could stop him. No power in the world could stop him. A small lifespan of 18-20 years to 40-45 years. See, the single man could rule all over the country because he has the self-determination power, which we lack it. We depend on others. No. Self-determination is the most important, which is the power of your successful entrepreneurial spirit. If you don't have self-determination, forget. You cannot do it. If you depend on others, the other person will not do with the same skill, same passion what you do. The claims and vision and the relentless pursue that passion will make things happen. It's very important for you. Challenges are the part of your journey, so you compromise. No need it. This teaches from this, and I love this man so much so, I follow him in my life as a principle. Mindset of entrepreneurship. Remember, we talk of entrepreneurship, but how many of you have that mindset? How many of you have that mindset which makes you that strong to get into the field and make it to happen with the success, failures, keeping in the mind both of them. Both are both sides standing with you. They cannot leave. Even if you want to leave them, they will come with you. So this is a very powerful tool. So you have to live with them for taking the risk. Very important. Whether you fail or success is a part of journey. Innovating and you feel saturated, innovate the things. Then only you can do it. If you can innovate the things, then probably you have a good quality of life. Don't think you will be an extraordinary. Don't expect you will be an extraordinary person. So innovation out of box is very important. As I spoke about the organ failure, it was an innovative concept in my mind. But the organ failure, when I transplant the cells, if I transplant suppose 1 million cells in 3 sessions, maybe my achievement of 30% organ failure could be achieved. Now in addition to that, what I have done for these technologies, I have brought a very nanomolecular technology. This is called entrepreneurship. Now I don't depend on cell transplant. So I brought a new because I wanted to outcome improve more and more. Can I do more better? Can I do more better? So I got technology with me now, which without transplant, only cell transplant, and this technology which is going to work for me will rejuvenate the entire body. This is based on the science of ion exchange, sodium, potassium chloride based on nature, and energy required for your life. You all are driving the cars. You have Mercedes-Benz. Do you think car will be smoothly driven? It will get jerks. It will get sometimes pulled off. Now suppose you have a good battery. So smooth, completely flawless smooth. It gives that pleasure of driving the car. Now remember, if the pleasure of driving the car is gone means the car is diseased. Now all the condition in your body, when you call as a disease, when you call as an organ failing, you call it a cancer, you call it Alzheimer, you can call Parkinson's, they all have failed their energy. They have lost the power to sell, to become a factory, to produce what you want. So I added this innovation to my work now. And after adding this work, everything is changed, my dear friend. Everything is changed. Now I know when you have a disease like diabetes, when you have a disease like Alzheimer, when you have a disease like autism, when you have a disease like type 1 diabetes, when you have a disease like diabetes, which is a complication, like gangrene, neuropathy, loss of eye, loss of kidney, and number of conditions are there. Now, I'll give a simple question to all of you. Answer me. If anyone is diabetic and he has gone from a life of lifestyle changes, then come to oral medication, then come to insulin, has anyone stopped all these things and became diabetic free? Can anyone show me here? Yes. Anyone has got complete free from the diabetes? My dear friends, remember, to get free from the diabetes, you need to have cellular function very powerful, which generates by the fuel which I said is an artificial pancreas. This is a powerful tool which I added now to my work. And that work has done miraculous change to me. Today I can say, you come with Parkinson, I'll make you walk without drugs. Today you come to me, your Alzheimer and memories are not there. 6 months and you will get all the memory back. So I have decided to charge the failing cells. Now this is a new concept. So I always work on innovation concepts. Bring in something which assists your requirement. You don't require drugs for this. It is a changing body microenvironment because of which your bodies are failing. If I change that, body will take care of its own. I don't have any problem with that. This I can take it. And this is a risk which I am taking it. Which risk? Because nobody knows ecology. People ask, how many studies are there? How many this has done? These are all approved FDA programs from the USA. But it's a new technology. So people don't want to move from the system. There you end up with like that. That is your success story. That's your success story. You have stopped. Doors are closed to learn. And doors are closed for what you are need for. You could do it much more better if you do not close the doors. Keep it open. Options, always important. I spoke of risk-taking innovation, passion. I do it through not make my money. I make it through my passion. And that passion brings me money, brings me name, brings me identification, brings me everything what I want. Self-belief, I showed you, it's much more important on your decision making, your power of your life. How do you make yourself confident about it? That's a very powerful tool. Resilience, can you read? From failure and setbacks. Bounce back, don't stop. All those what I spoke are the points here for to be a successful entrepreneur. If you don't, even if one is not there, you will go to some extent and stop. If you want to know your ability, then these points are most important for you. And adaptability and adversity. From my talk, you could understand. You have to adapt the system. The system will not become like you. And in that system, you will have a lot of adversities. Change the path. Don't keep on fighting with the same thing again and again, again and again. This wall is there. How many times you have to break your head? But that's not the end. Because you are living in a small world, what you know, you are facing the head there. If you are going in a world which you don't know, then the entries of life are boundless. If I am walking in an area where nobody can dare to come, then my boundaries are limitless. Now the boundaries where people live is 2% of your ability of knowledge of your brain. Your brain has got using ability today is not beyond 2%. And you are fighting with your life in the 2%. Your ability trying to make it in the 2%. Competition. Do you know you can make much more money if you cross this 2%? And there are no resistance there because there are hardly people there who can fight you, who can stop you, who knows the knowledge of those things. But that is a risk-taking. So we need all these qualities as an entrepreneur. Then only you can think of doing something extraordinary work. Scared of failure? Second is saying, remember, this is my favorite life where I say failures are always welcome. Because they are not going to stop. They will never stop. Because this was a journey product, not the destination form. The way I have success as a product, money as a product, there is a journey product. So it will never stop. Now many of the people I have seen, they look into the focus on their ideas. I work on more on ideas because I'm not a businessman. But definitely, but I have to also change my thought process to look into needs of my patient. Developing idea is good. But if it is not going to the right people, that idea remains in the bucket. It will not come out. So we need to find out with the ideas, but suppose you make a product, this idea, the idea should be for the people what they want. In the world, out of the research where $1 trillion money are spent, not even 1% comes to the people use. It goes in the dustbin. So I always believe, search and research should be in an area where I can translate from my benches to the beds. Otherwise it's a useless job. Important market research. Yes. This is a question I'll tell you very beautiful. When I was a surgeon, I used to always think, my market is surgical. Operations. I was blocking my life. So I crossed this market research and found out how many, these 8,000 people, how many people are dealing with? How many are giving solution to them? No one. So there's a big scope for the market. So I took as a controversial benefit of the market, not like others. I took an opportunity, a chance. Let me go to an area where nobody is there. So my market just said to me, go in area where hardly people are there. They can, there's no one to fight with you. So people say, no, I don't want to do business there. Because then I'll compromise everything. Everything. I don't want to compromise my work. Prepare for opportunities every day, every morning. Opportunities existing for everyone. This product I have kept it here. Is it not opportunity for everyone? Why it goes to one person only? Why not others? Am I correct? It's an opportunity waiting for everyone to grab it. But how many of them get it? So remember, this opportunity in a competitive market requires strategic thinking and networking. So I'll go again beyond that. Beyond that. I will say, I will not look into the market research or required thinking. I will say, my mind says, this is an opportunity. People don't know how to do it, but I know I can make it much better. I can convert this challenging opportunity into a creative and public visible opportunity. Just take a small risk and you will change it. Business failures, I already spoke a lot about failure in the life. Business is one of them. The chance and choice I told you, remember, everyone should remember in the life, when you are making your lives for any reason from social, family, business, or your research, and if you put your choice, remember every step you will compromise to reach to that stage. Because you are not living your path and there are problems. You are trying to solve these. Next comes, somebody else comes with the challenge to you. Half of the life goes to fulfill the choices. For me, each moment is a chance to live. Each moment is creating my life. Each moment is making me learn more. Each moment is giving me new opportunities. Each moment is giving me what else I can do. Hence, I always say, if somebody says, can you do this? I say, yes. First I'll say, yes I will. I don't know what is the question, but I'll say, I'll do it. Now he comes with a question, which is most challenging. After listening question, he will, or you are going to simple. No. If he says a question, there's an answer. 100%. Don't block the door. There's an answer. Take some few steps. Go to your research profiles. See the world, what is doing. At every corner of the world, everything is new happening. Always feel that I am doing very good work here. After 6 months, I got to know, but if somebody has already done that work, and I was happy. This is what's happening in the world. So remember, chances are to take you ahead, not to fail you. Choices are to create your limitations of life. So always my life has been very controversial when I say live life with chance. And remember, every successful person, if you go to entrepreneurs who are successful, they always took a chance of risk. Take any now, Elon Musk, you take it. His principle is very simple in life. He has an idea. If you are in a meeting, and if third person is not involved in the meeting, he says, please go and talk. Don't stop here. One. And if he takes a decision in that meeting, he doesn't want to take that topic in the next meeting. Gone. This is the principle of success. This is the principle of achievement of entrepreneurship. And this comes, now you can see, aerospace, what he has done, is a chance to him. Is Tesla? Is this as he took a big risk? When entire world is working on different type of cars, he took a different risk. And he made it happen. Here, those 6 characters of entrepreneurship, which he put with the passion in his life. Lessons in your life always make you grow ahead. As such, I have shared some of the lessons of my life, which are, I don't want to say my success story anywhere. Always tell failure stories, because that failure has brought me here. I'll tell you one more good news for me. We were 2 students working under Dr. Marburger, who was then in 1990s, topmost urologist in the world. Every top of any country used to come in the department, we used to stand with him for his opinion. I was not aware there is a possibility if I do some examination to go US from Europe, even if you score passing mark, there is a chance. But you are fighting here only. Change the place where there are no competitions. Stand there, you will get through easily. It happened with me. My colleague, Dr. Sood, in front of me, he did not tell he is passing this examination. I had a dream, but my friend got a dream complete. In front of me, Margaret called in Canada to his colleague, I am sending my student, please accommodate your department. And I came back to India. So that time also I was very nervous. Trust me, I have failed now this. Remember, again second story. Because I could not go to Canada then from there, I am here again. I would have ended my life there with a small department, making some money and the quality of life. But now, I have got entire Canada patients coming to me. US comes to me. I work with the top researchers from Indiana, Pittsburgh, Ohio State Universities, AIMS here, then Guwahati IIT. All those are my partners in development of technology. Was it possible to have gone there? My life would have been a very different cycle. So what I said, there is a destiny written for you, something else. Don't stop and crumble there. Don't fight there. Now when I look behind, I always think, is it possible for me to reach this stage? Now the questions ask myself, could you reach to this stage? Yes, these are the important life lessons which I take and apply to my life. My dear friends, this journey has been a wonderful, being a part of entrepreneurship, being a part of professional life, being a part of research, being a part of academics. And I'm enjoying all these 4 sets of life. But remember, it's not just enjoyment. I am minting money also. Without competition. Without fighting with people. Without grumbling anything. Without giving reasons to anyone. So remember, if you want to be really look life different, then your destinations are made for you much better than what are today. So don't close the doors. Don't stop the fights, the failures. Don't look into an only a success of 100 crore. You may be born for 1,000 crores. It's not that. And that to make 100 crore, you might have fought so much so struggle, that every moment somebody is watching them. A person who walks without hesitance, without looking at failures, without looking at success, and taking the risk of the life, particularly when you know you are self-determined, you are confident you can do it, just move ahead. Don't look at the people, he said me opinion, you cannot do it, he said me, there are 10 people fail. That is opportunity for you. That's opportunity. Because they 10 fail, though my talk was a little controversial, but it adds to you power to make your life more powerful than what are you today. Thank you again.